Hi guys, welcome back. So we are going to be doing some 3D blooms, but we're going to troubleshoot blooms. And the blooms we're troubleshooting are mine. Figure out why my blooms went from, ones that look like this to this with the blobbies. I have a theory on it. A while back, before I poured this set, I had to open up a new bottle of casting craft because my other one was running low. I was working on a different project. I needed more. So here's the bottle that I had always been working out of. Right? Regular tip on it because it all came out nice. But when I grabbed a new bottle, it wasn't flowing out that tip. So I cut the tip off. My theory that we're going to test today in troubleshooting is that because of this tip, I got much smaller drops out than from this bottle. Because if you've watched any other videos, you guys know I have a very specific formula that I follow. 3 drops of casting craft, 2 drops of the alcohol ink. Been fortunate enough to get pretty blooms. But since I switched to this bottle, I'm getting blobs. So I think this one puts out too much when I do 3 drops. So we're gonna try an experiment where I only use 2 drops of this and see if we can get the results I got when I used that bottle. Because everything else remaining the same. Pre-warming, temperature decant, temperature piping, all of it stayed the same. In fact, I made sure I went back and watched videos that I had made previously to see, like, no, when I made these, I followed everything like I did, but this is what I got. Which is kind of cool. I mean, some of the edges look like they're folded over. Some of the edges are a little too blobby, but we're gonna find out. So I'm gonna get everything ready. Those guys warmed up and everything set up, and then we'll be back and we'll conduct our experiment. Okay guys, here we go. I've got the resin mixed up. I got my 30 grams in the cup. This thermometer's in, waiting to decant. We're gonna do the white. So this is the bottle that I cut that tip off. So we're only gonna try 2 drops. 1. See, we're gonna try it. It's my theory is that it comes out different. I'm still gonna do 4 drops of, maybe I can get it open. Ooh, look at that stuff coming off. 4 drops of the alcohol ink. That's what I was trying to think. Sorry, I was slightly distracted. There was goop that I didn't want getting in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. We will see what happens. If this doesn't work, then I have no clue what I did. All right, we'll stir that up. All right, this guy's getting up there. He's only at 87. I'm so cautious doing this today. I'm like, oh, don't make the water bath too hot. And now I'm like paranoid since I was getting blobbies. I'm like, what did I do? All right, so for the flowers, we are going to use Let's Resin Brown, Let's Resin Lemon Yellow, and Let's Resin Yellow. So I'm just watching the time too, because I made note of when I stopped mixing. My hands are a mess. Okay, molds look good. Let's get any little debris that fell anywhere out of the way, because I'm paranoid, because we had a catastrophe. All right, so I'm actually going to assist this in warming up and hit it with the heat gun just a little bit. I'll hit the white too. Warm the molds. And when I told you I opened that white and there was crusty on the outside there, it fell on the mold. Wipe that out real quick. All right. Okay, so we're getting there. We'll mix this again. So the color is correct. We're good there. We'll see what happens. All right, we gotta boost this guy some more. All right, we're going to get that out of there. All right, we're gonna get our clear poured in the coasters. You definitely need some more. Scrape it all out. All right. Oh, it's a hot mess today. All right. Put this guy over there. Wipe my hands real quick. Let's look at bubbles. See if we have any floaters, which we do. A couple here and there. All right. Hit it with the heat gun. All right, let's get our inks in here. We're gonna put a little bit of the brown right in the middle. Hopefully. Anybody who's seen videos before, hopefully I don't skip coasters this time. Dribble, let's wipe that off. All right, then I'm gonna do some lemon yellow, and then I want the yellow all the way on the outside. Since lemon yellow is a little bit lighter, I want that closest to the brown, which is opposite of what I normally do. Normally I go darkest out to the lightest, but we're gonna change it up. Come on. All right. Now we'll grab the yellow. Hey, look at there, I didn't forget any this time. All right, let's start moving the colors around. Make our swirls here. I'm gonna come back and do the middles because I don't wanna get too much of the brown everywhere. All right. Alright, swirly swirl. Again, no rhyme or reason particularly how to swirl, just swirl it together until the colors look relatively blended well. I'm hoping that they'll bloom this time, that maybe, I don't know, that's what it was. Not too much user error, but hey, I'm not perfect. Like I said, I went back and watched other videos, like even watched them in slow motion to see if I could catch the size of the drips that were coming out of that other bottle compared to the one I have. You know, I took a little cup, 2 cups, you know, in one side I did the old bottle of a drop, and then I did a nude one, just to see if I could figure out what was going on, and that's the only thing I can come up with, is that they actually put out 2 different size drops. We'll see if the theory holds water. All right, I'm gonna, only because I made a lot of bubbles. All right, let's check on the status of our white. Oh, he might need a boost, but we'll see. Time-wise, we're still good. We have about 5 minutes before we need to pipe, at the most, if I go on time, but I mainly do temperature. We'll see. Other than, look at that, there is just overflow everywhere. Wow, I was making a mess. Guess I'm just way too anxious to try this one, to see how it works. To see if maybe I discovered something. Look at that mess right there. Holy moly. God. Disaster today. All right. She's climbing, but climbing kind of slow. So we're gonna give her just a little bit of a boost. Help it along. All right, now she's going. Bubbles look okay, because we'll put more in when we pipe anyways, but we'll try to be gentle. Except right there, the edges get a lot. I'll take care of those. Come on, dude, climb. Okay, boosting a little more. It is a trick you can try to do if you're like, God, this is not getting up to temp and I only have this much working time. You can try to boost the temperature of it. Do it very sparingly, because you can push it too far over the edge and heat it up too much. Obviously, be mindful of where your gun is. Oh, good, we're there. Be mindful of where your heat gun is in relation to your coasters, because I've made that snafu. All right. Let's get the white in the cup. So when I go start the pipe, and we're trying to move and make the blooms, I gotta really watch those inner rings, because that was kind of my first indication of like, hey, something doesn't look right. Those guys really aren't moving when they should be. So Hence led me on the mission to why am I getting blobbies. All right, push that down in the bag. Give her a twist. I had to go back to my old pair of scissors because the little new dollar store ones I bought, one of the times I was trimming a bag, I didn't leave them open to remember to wipe them off, and I epoxied shut the scissors. That was kind of fun. All right, check our drip size. Okay, that looks good. All right, fingers crossed, guys. Here we go. Again, I don't spiral the greatest. I do the best I can. Probably why I'm not a cake decorator. I'd make some of the wonkiest looking flowers ever. I suppose I'd be a great baker if you wanted ugly cakes. They would taste good. They just may look ugly. All right, I'm a little more encouraged right now because I can see that some of it is already starting to bloom and move, where before I noticed it looked like it was just immediately sinking. And that's what kind of had me like, something's not right. All right, let's get them. Okay, let's manipulate where we're going. So I'll pull in, go out, and swirl that middle. All right. Moving it along. It is so windy here today. But yeah, by the weekend, they're going to say it's 70 degrees. That would be nice. And get more work in my garden done. Okay. Put that out of the way. All right, grab the heat gun. See what kind of success we may have with these blooms. Okay, here we go. Let's warm them all up first. Okay, separate them. And we'll start pushing the blooms, hopefully. All right. This way. Okay, bring them, ooh, he was sitting at an angle. Bring them all back together. Turn the heat gun on high, round and round one time. Okay, we're gonna stop. Immediate impressions, way better blooming. The inner ones are moving. So maybe that's what it is. So we'll give them a few minutes. I'm gonna get them covered up, clean up, then I'll bring you guys in for a close-up. Okay guys, it's literally been less than 5 minutes. I threw away some of the garbage, cleaned up the measuring cup, cleaned it out, and walked back over here. Look. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, these blooms are so much better. So much better. I mean, compared to, you know, the hot blobby mess, which the backs looked similar, but it's the way they closed up, how fast those centers closed up. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'll give it, 4 to 5 hours. I'm gonna backfill and we'll demold in the morning and see what happens. Fingers crossed, guys. Good morning. All right, I haven't even uncovered them yet. I'm excited though. So, all right, we're gonna get to it here. We're gonna see what happens. All right. Whew. See if we had success in our troubleshooting. As you can see, I picked an orange to backfill them in. No rhyme or reason to why. I'm just like, yeah, let's backfill them in a really light orange. I just think, I don't know, orange, yellow, brown kind of go together. Okay. Oh, come out, come out. Ready? Ready, ready, ready? Yay! Oh my gosh. Okay, that bloomed so nice. Oh, I'm encouraged. And I got wispy ends again. There's no globbies. Wow, this one doesn't want to come out. Holy smokes. Snug fit. Oh, there we go. So I didn't torch it, so it shouldn't be stuck. There was no torch. I learned my lesson on that a long time ago. I destroyed way too many molds. Look, look, look. Oh, look, we gotta... Okay. It worked. They're pretty blooms again. And the ends are nice and wispy and light, airy. Okay. Yay! I'm excited. I'm like a kid at Christmas. I didn't overfill too much. I don't have a bunch of junk on the ends. I'm trimming or filing or... Oh, it worked. Oh, look at that. Oh, yay. Okay, last one. All right. Okay. Out, come out, come out. Okay, yay. Oh, okay, we did it. Troubleshooting complete. Figured out that, yes, just the little difference in that casting craft. You get to go from that, the blobbies, to that. And like I said, it was only 1 drop difference, but that just shows you the difference that, a small adjustment can make. Something as little as 1 drop less of your casting craft. You get much better results. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that journey. Maybe you guys picked up a few things. Maybe it gave you ideas if you're having, you know, issues with your blooms, you're not getting them to look the way you want. You know, maybe it also gave you guys idea of things to, well, let me adjust this or adjust that. I would say if you adjust anything and do your blooms, only adjust one variable at a time. That way you guys can track it. So thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.